Hello and welcome to round two coverage of the Gem City Challenge number 9. We got the lead card here. Cyrus Furman in the studio with me.
How you doing, John? I watch all these videos all the time, and really excited to do some commentary.
Well, I'm proud to have you. You're round one leader. You're going to have the box coming up in the hole one.
First, we'll let our group introduce themselves.
Cyrus Furman, Hamilton, Ohio. Garrett Daimler, Loveland, Ohio. Scott Burnett, Dayton, Ohio. Brad Schick, Columbus, Ohio. Jason LaRose, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Good friends with all these guys. I'm excited to get this started here.
232 feet dead ahead. Cyrus, tell me about the conditions.
Well, there's no leaves on the trees, but I tell you what, it's pretty breezy out there.
Yeah, it was cold and windy. That's an understatement.
Yep. And Schick knows how to play this hole. Just turn around and walk away. Have Jason LaRue, one of his few times in his young career to be on the top card. I'm sure he's excited. And Dayton phenom Scott Burnett, recently picked up by Legacy. And that's a new experimental plastic that he just threw there. I asked him what it was. He said, "I don't know." Never want to miss this hole in the short spot.
Oh.
Yeah. Garrett Daimler from the tree. Yeah, a little extra pop in that one.
Some unexpected results for hole one in the short pin placement. Brad Schick with the only bird, but you still have the lead at 11 under going into hole two.
Hole two, a new placement I haven't seen in a while. That's in the B.
Yeah, 323 feet. This hole is uphill and it's tricky. You have to go down a tunnel and you have to beat this low-hanging tree.
Well, there's also this option, which I think I've decided I'm going to try now. Takes that tree out of play, and we're going to see. That's a really good drive.
The Brad Schick forehand route. I like this one. You're going around to the right.
Yeah, I was just I'm dealing with a calf cramp actually.
What, from round one?
Yeah, didn't eat enough bananas that morning.
Now Garrett hits that low-hanging branch dead ahead. He was trying to pure it and just missed the line by about 6 inches.
Rue doesn't get it to turn.
It's the same branch.
It's getting low. Yep. You keep it lower. And really, the video does not tell the story of how windy it is out there, John.
Yeah. I was bundled up. I was in like full ski gear, if you remember me on camera.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize you actually. And pretty much just a layup. Garrett, chance at 2 here. Floats at the last second.
Gives it a good go. That was right over the basket.
And this is a great drive. You couldn't ask for much better.
Oh no.
And you can't be happy about that after putting it that close. Nope. Phenom taps in for 3.
Garrett for his par.
High once again. Makes good on that one and on the next one.
All pars except for Garrett. Cyrus still in the lead at 11 under going into hole 3. 235 feet. This basket is maybe slightly elevated on a bank that was built up. You mostly just have to get around that big tree on the left and have it fade hard, which is kind of a difficult task.
Yeah, it's hard to get it to stay right by the basket, you know. And
Yeah.
see, Brad misses the tree, stays close.
What are you throwing here, Cyrus?
That's a Firebird. I usually do Firebird Gator from this tee, and skips a little bit, but I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Flare.
Rue, I want to say that was a Harp. Slides up there.
He'll have a look. Phenom asking for it to fade. Not much.
Yeah, he's gonna have a long look.
Sorry, that's my mess up.
Garrett with the Excalibur, same spot as me, but actually gets a good roll backwards. Not Phenom for the 2. Drop off behind the basket. Rue for the 2.
Oh no.
Whiffer. Oh, he makes the 3.
Good comeback.
Warming up the old shoulders there.
Nice bird.
Getting razzed by the group there.
Mostly just Garrett, though.
Yeah. Garrett makes his birdie.
Oh! Good catch.
So we've got 3 birdies there. And LaRue and Burnett with the 3s. It's okay though. We're still early.
All right, hole 4. This is in an unusual pin placement, way off to the right. I was caught off guard a little bit here. Normally it's in the right behind that triple tree, dead ahead. But as you'll see, the pin placement's off to the right.
Oh, you grip lock it? Oh, no, that is where it is. Okay. And see the white basket right there.
He's maybe 15 feet.
Oh, with my FD there. It's a nice tailwind on this hole, so it's a no-brainer.
I like that one.
Garrett likes his overstable plastic, especially when it's windy. He's not going to be throwing a lot of straight or hyzer flip shots. He's going to be working his angles.
Jason challenging that very same tree. He gets by it.
Looks like we're all on the dance floor, and now Phenom in that new chrome shirt. We're all loving it, except for that time it blinded us.
Yeah.
I think it might have messed up your camera once, didn't it? Ooh, you didn't like it, but it went in.
You gotta like that.
Mm-hmm. Phenom for the 2. Brad for the 2. Man, it's crowded up here.
Pretty muddy around the basket. There was a lot of snow on the ground up until just a few days before the tournament. And in fact, you can still see snow on the ground in a few places out on the course. But not too muddy otherwise.
Yeah, and this is a newer placement, so, you know, ground isn't quite used to all the traffic yet.
Nice star frame.
Yeah, we got all 2s there.
Heading into hole 5, 418 feet.
It's one of my favorite holes on the course. You wouldn't like it so much as a left-hander, but man, it's just beautiful. You let one fly 400 feet downhill, and Brad,
Is that a thrower?
I mean, I think he underestimated his power there. And that's actually a good shot. I don't like still shaking out that calf cramp there. Daimler with another Excalibur.
Oh, this is looking good.
I like that one.
Oh yeah.
It's looking real good.
Do it.
Brad's calling for it to go in.
He'll be inside the circle.
Rue, not exactly sure if he was trying to go around that. I doubt it.
That tree eats discs. I know from experience.
Yeah, it's best just to stay away from it. And Scotty makes the same mistake Schick does. So could be a little wind. But he told me that was the first time he's thrown that disc. That's what he said anyway. So Schick's upshot
Sit
floats
down.
away a little bit.
Sit down.
And Phenom left with the tough upshot here. A little bit closer, but no gimme.
No, that's a tough putt.
Oh, and that one caught a thermal, John. And had a chance, but whiffed that one. Daimler for the 2.
Nice.
And makes it. Everybody loves this new pin placement that Scott Burnett himself built. Nice
Props.
little touch to the hole.
No doubt.
And yeah, that putt of mine actually waved at the camera. I don't know if you saw that. Schick makes his 3. That's big.
Phenom for par.
Ooh.
Nice putt. He knows his basket.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Garrett with the only bird.
LaRue with a 5. He's not liking that, but he's got plenty of time to get back on track here.
All right, hole 6. This isn't a pin placement off to the right. It's usually dead ahead. You got to go one way or the other around this cedar.
Yeah, I'm hoping they put a Mando in here eventually because, you know, we're all going to take this Heiser route, except, of course, Brad.
He's asking for a big skip,
Get closer than Garrett.
and he gets it.
Beautiful. Ooh, got a couple branches, but I'm right there.
He's parked.
Phenomenon.
He's right in front of that tree, maybe about 10, 15 feet.
We're with the heart again, I believe. Yeah, I would think that Heiser route is not what they had in mind when they put that pin there, so I'm hoping they put a Mando up there. But until then, I'll take the Spike Heiser. Get easy too.
You can really see Scott's got a fast, flat putt.
Yeah, it's also called the Cadillac putt. That's for another show though. To go to the story behind that.
I want to hear that. I'm curious.
Well, that'll be in the special features, folks. That's just a little teaser.
All right, we got another star frame there. All birds. Cyrus hanging on to the lead at 14 under. Got Brad Schick right behind at 13. Going into hole 7, this pin's going to be dead ahead, and you have to beat this row of trees on the right. You got the dangerous ledge, OB behind.
And this wind is howling on this hole. It was a little bit worse the first round. You can't really tell. It's super windy right in our face, and went and grabbed put a disc in my cart basically just for this hole. My Champion Max. I plays it a little safe there. Looks like I barely threw that, but man, that thing just takes off and goes long OB.
Off Alicia.
Wait, who are we talking about? You know he hit one of them poles.
Phenom saw that. See if we can make some adjustment. A little higher. Make sure not to go long OB.
And that's going to be at circle's edge.
Very dangerous putt, but not OB. Rue trusting a turnover mid-range.
Asking for it to go left and to sit down. He's unsure of his fate at this point.
Schick will lay up, and now for all you kids out there in TV land, less about a provisional. We're all 99% sure that this is OB. It's always the cables. I take a provisional, and my first one realistically is what I think will actually be my 4. And just cover all my bases here after a provisional.
Oh!
Kind of shrug it off. I know it's not going to count, but hey, free practice throw, you know.
It's got to be a confidence builder at least.
You know, it's it couldn't hoit, as my rabbi says. You know, for a big 2, huge 2. But the thing I wanted to say about professionals is, you know, when it comes to a rule, and there's any shadow of doubt in your mind, just go ahead and take that provisional. You don't have to argue with your card mates about the rule. You just take a provisional and move on. Cover all your bases. Make sure you don't get penalized for playing the hole the wrong way, you know.
Right, and keep the action moving. When in doubt, provisional it out. Jason and Scott with the nice birdies on hole 7. Going into hole 8.
8 is got a tree by the basket, and otherwise it's another righty-friendly hole. Just throw something like that, fight through those branches, but she does not.
It's more of a tunnel shot than it might look on screen.
That, I think that's getting up there.
He's at the circle's edge.
Oh, Garrett's actually throwing the Boston on Excalibur here, okay. Should have asked him to throw a brighter disc for viewers' sake, you know. There, Schick's got the right idea, bright pink. Asking for it to sit.
Kind of throwing over a ravine, so it's kind of hard to keep the disc in view.
Yep. And we got Phenom from about 57.
Oh, close.
Good attempt. Rue. Cans it.
Nice.
He's got to be happy with that. The Ohio legend Brad Schick. Oh, just a little high.
Right off the band.
Ooh. I'm under that tree for 2 rounds in a row. Not sure why I didn't just step up and spin putt that, but you know.
Jason taking the only birdie. The rest pars.
Wow, hole 9. Going back out to that road. Very difficult hole, especially in this pin placement. Go through mid-range, which is takes a lot of power.
Yeah, I remember loving that shot. We got up there, he was actually about 30, 40 feet out.
Yeah, it does surprise me. And
That one's going off to the left.
We saw it. Everyone tried to.
yeah, he surprised himself on how far that went. They're playing those angles again, but that'll be about 20 trees when you take that route. Oh wow, you know, Garrett told me that was probably going at B before hitting a tree. Now I think he was right. Now I see that. And not sure what I was doing there. Threw something way too fluffy. Garrett approaching the gator.
Man,
Oh,
did you
now
see
he's
the
got
wind?
a death putt. Yeah, it blew backwards. And it gets pretty close. I like this at first, and then kind of skips away. Oh,
Man, look at that wind.
that could have been bad. That's one thing you don't want if you're laying up is hitting a pole. Oh, see? What could that have done if it got vertical? It's definitely going to be because it's Daimler. Oh, couldn't save my 3 there. I had to save it 3. Just make it.
Oh my God!
I miss it low.
You guys were giving him a hard time about that putt.
Oh, I could. There's no way I gave him a hard time. It must have been the other guys.
So Brad, Jason, and Scott taking the pars, heading into hole 10. This one's in the short placement, 201. You got to throw over a hill, and it's actually on the back side of the hill going down.
Yeah, there's a tree on the far left of your screen. It's pretty much right behind it. So we're all kind of aiming at that tree. Let's see.
That's great shot.
That one looks good.
Yeah, it looked great out of his hand. Almost textbook.
We'll just leave it at that. Shake taking my preferred route.
Hit it.
Looks good.
Yeah, but he knew it hit the tree. I think he heard it.
Scott with that mystery putter.
That's money.
This is actually an ace run.
Great shot.
That looks really good. I play a little bit wider.
Listen,
I'm liking that, as long as it doesn't roll.
that's gotta be. That's an ace run.
And that looks perfect.
But
Yeah, they,
oh,
wow. Great putt from Brad.
so that's a good look at the tree everyone was trying to miss. But as you could tell,
And as we were told by the guy standing back there, I think 3 of us hit the tree. And so Brad hit the tree, stayed behind it or something, and those 2 rolled over there. They were all great shots.
yeah, we were all pretty surprised at Garrett and Jason's lie being that far from the basket.
You know, I'm
Oh,
just slow. Well, yeah, when that hole's in that short spot, it's kind of tricky. I don't know how much easier it is than the longer one, you know.
did you get a CTP prize for that?
I did. Got a suspect. So
Nice. All right, we're heading into hole 11. Downhill, 390 feet. You have to beat all these trees. It's a low ceiling shot downhill.
when this is in the longer pin, this is one of my other favorite holes on the course. You just wow, good shot by Brad.
Just inside the circle.
Trying to keep it low, hyzer, and I'll let it turn over in that wind.
At least it makes its way back to the middle of the fairway for you.
Mm-hmm. Through.
It's taking that left route. He gets down there, he's maybe 40, 50 feet.
I'll take that on this hole. Scotty showing that classic form with the arms straight down.
Come back. Come back. Go in.
Takes a little bit of power off this shot so that he can do
Wow.
that.
First time throwing that one?
Diamond with that Excalibur.
Find a way.
Oh,
Yep. If you ask Garrett, he's never got a good kick in his life.
Nice, Garrett.
He knew that wasn't getting through. I'm approaching with my tank. Looks like I gave it a run. I was really just trying to get up there. Have a roof or a big two if you can get it. Ooh, didn't want it enough.
Nice
Right,
bird.
that was a great two. Test her distance after a great drive.
Scott for bird.
I had already wrote that one on the scorecard. Ooh, Dimer with a little grip block on the putt. Will make his 4 though.
So Brad and Phenom with the birds. Brad Schick with the lead now, 15 under. Cyrus and Scott, 13 under. Heading into hole 12, 297 feet. This pin is tricky because it's along the right side, along the tree line and the street OB.
Now this is Brad's a great forehand thrower, and this forehand line, you know, me and Scott are okay. This forehand line is we didn't go for it. That's how tricky it is, and Brad just does that.
Did they hit the pin?
Almost. I mean, he's kind of making a statement right there with that shot. So Scott takes the traditional route here, safer route. Plays it on the safe side, ends up with a long putt.
What do you think, 35, 40 feet?
40-ish, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I hit that tree there, end up under those trees. A little tough upshot from there.
that's not where you want to be, is it?
No, that's not exactly the tap in that Brad has.
Staying safe, but that's not going to get there.
Nope. And we're Anheuser with the Excalibur.
Boom.
Oh, double trees.
Playing some pinball.
All right, let's.
At least his upshot's clean looking.
Yep. Yep, he'll leave himself a putt there. That's a good upshot.
So how tricky is this? What was this looking like?
I only had a forehand. There was no. Actually, I could have spiked it out over the road, I guess, on a backhand.
Oh man.
One and only shot there, and leave myself a putt though.
Yeah, maybe 25 feet.
Well, that's what Brad said. We'll let the audience be the judge. I'm gonna say 35.
Nice.
Wow. Look, he knows that was a big moment there. He's pumping the fist. Especially with Brad being right underneath it. It's picking up for Garrett.
On cue.
Reaches in, touches a chain, but then bounces out. Yeah, okay, 28. Now, putter gives another wave to the camera. They were calling it the wounded duck, as people call it.
Hey, I liked it.
It's like when you see a plane at the air show and it waves its wings at the crowd. You know.
All right, so we're finishing up the first half of round 2. Brad Schick in the lead, 16 under. Scott, 14 under. Cyrus, 13 under.
Stay tuned for the back half. We'll see you soon, folks.